Welcome to Sunday Media.
We're reporting on the most interesting headlines.
It's the news you need and the entertainment you want every Sunday.
Hit that subscribe button and let's spend Sunday together.
All right, ready?
I'm ready. Welcome to Sunday Media.
Welcome to Sunday Media, episode 6.
Episode 6.
How you feeling?
Great. How about you?
Oh my gosh, so good.
We have a new setup. We're comfortable.
We do have a new setup.
Mhm.
I'm liking the studio.
I'm loving it.
We'll see where we end up recording season 2
Mhm.
and any future seasons. I don't know that we're tied to recording in North Carolina. Shout out Charlotte, North Carolina. But maybe we'll be recording in Florida. Maybe we'll take it lakeside.
Who knows? Opportunities are endless.
I know, but I'm glad you had the idea to change up the location today. So
We're keeping it comfy and casual.
yeah, Sunday reset. So I have the first headline of today. I want to go ahead and share first. Okay.
Please.
So, this is okay. You ready for this?
Ready.
Okay. It says, what's the price of a childhood turned into content? I mean, just where do you think this is going?
Like mom talk.
Yeah, big fan.
Okay.
Okay. It says, in the unregulated world of vloggers, children are, for the most part, not entitled to a single cent that they help earn. We spoke to creators and a former kid influencer to understand how this unusual family business actually works. With social media, with kids on TV, okay, they don't get a single cent, is kind of what they're talking about here. So it says, as the child of a popular mom blogger in the 2010s, Vanessa worked throughout her childhood and adolescence. She filmed videos, editing social media posts, and participated in brand deals with companies like Disney. Plus, she wrote and starred in content for the blog that became her mother's and subsequently her family's livelihood. When she turned 18, it turned out that not a single dollar from these efforts had been put aside for her. I've started to hear some of this stuff like on other podcasts, or you know how all of these child star documentaries have come out?
Yes.
Kind of surprising, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Jojo Siwa was also talking about this on a
Okay.
podcast where it's like how they earn the money,
Mhm.
but if your parents are the ones supporting the kid, right, and they take
Right.
them to auditions and they help them get their big breaks, and then they're like supporting them going to, I mean, these are young kids.
Yeah.
And then you think about somebody like Britney Spears or some of these other childhood actors, like whose money is it, right? And if they
Right.
don't actually get any from it. So it says there's only one state in the entire country, Illinois, where child influencers are legally entitled to a percentage of money that they help earn by being featured in monetized content. And it says the vast majority of children who generate profits for their influencer parents, whether through brand deals or sponsorships or direct payment from platforms, they are legally unprotected and could be left with nothing in an industry valued at $21 billion in 2003.
This is blowing my mind.
Well, I wanted to be a child actor, didn't you? Like, isn't that
didn't
what
know
we were
that.
doing for years? Okay. Okay. Ready? Let me set the scene. It is 2005. Okay. Maybe 2006.
Mhm.
Maybe 2007. And the Disney Channel games are on.
Oh my
Miley Cyrus,
God. The
Nick Jonas.
Brothers.
Yes,
Yeah.
like all of those. Tell me you didn't want to be part of that.
Oh, yes. Yes. I wanted Nick Jonas to be my boyfriend
Yeah.
just for him.
I just wanted to be on it. Like I just thought they were so cool. It was all the shows that we were
That's
watching.
true.
Like that, it seemed amazing.
Yes.
But I'm sure there's so much behind the scenes. So like, obviously it's a lot of work, and those are not in school in the same way that we are. And there's a lot of things that they're probably giving up as normal children.
Mhm.
But like, what a dream it seemed like.
Yes,
right?
That's very true.
But so now like social media is so present and you see all these kids on TikTok and like other social platforms. So like this mom blogger, okay, so she makes videos with her kids and the kids are funny and cute. And then like legally, they don't get any of that money. It's not protected.
How old are the kids? Do we like?
I think it's any age, under 18.
Matter.
Under 18. So when she turned 18, it turned out that not a single dollar from these efforts had been put aside for her. So it says, now as a young adult in her 20s, Vanessa says that the reality of the blog being the family's main source of income put an enormous amount of pressure on her.
Yes.
There was this idea that you needed to look perfect and pretty and nothing is wrong all the time in front of the camera. And then it says, being the child of an influencer, Vanessa tells me, was the equivalent of having a full-time job and then some. She remembers late nights where the family recorded and re-recorded videos until her mother considered them perfect, and days creating content for the blog stretched into her homeschooling time. So she's homeschooled. They're primarily doing content stuff because that's making the entire family money. And then it says if she expressed her unease, she was told that the family needed her.
Right. She's like the child breadwinner.
She's the child breadwinner. Yeah. And you're like, I don't know.
The pressure. Did you watch that Nickelodeon show?
I watched all the clips on social media. I didn't sit down and watch the whole thing. I feel like I got a lot of it, but tell me.
No, that's sort of what it was. It just made me really sad to watch that that's how the children were being treated and taken advantage of a little bit. Yeah,
I mean, I would like to think that there's a really good outcome for a lot of these people. Like, I think Hillary Duff has done an amazing job coming through really pivotal times in like you're a teenager and you're growing and you're kind of coming out of the Disney Channel stuff, right? And you're reframing your image. But she's on movies and TV shows and stuff now. And she seems to be doing great. So like, but then you have other people like I loved Amanda Bynes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I did want to be on that show. Not a child actor, but I wanted to be on the show.
The Amanda Show? Yeah. So it just says another family used to pull in easily 6 figures as a family vlogger, supplementing him and his wife's incomes from their full-time jobs. He estimates that the family would take on about 2 to 3 brand deals per month, each which would pay up to about $6,000, which would earn the family over $100,000 a year. So, and these are like sponsored posts and videos and stuff. And as I was reading the article too, it was even saying like some of these families would try to say, okay, we're going to separate the kids from this, but then the brands wouldn't want to work with them anymore.
Interesting.
But, and then the parents are like, okay, well, why do you need the kid to like open this jar of pickles? Like, why does it need to be the kid? Why can't it be us adults who are obviously willing and able to do this versus like putting the kids in the spotlight because they might not always want to. And you think like kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
In middle school and high school.
I'm still stuck on that. There's an influencer mom. There's a child influencer. Like her mom was an influencer. That's how old we are.
I know, because I don't even think they really call them that anymore, but like vlogging and blogging and stuff. But there are so many accounts that I see on social media that are like the LeBrant family. They do a lot of like dancing and vlogging and they talk to the camera a lot and they tell about all these things and they have a bunch of children.
Yeah.
But like, what if the kids don't want to be on camera anymore? They probably would say, okay, that's fine. But like, that's got to be their full-time job. I don't know if they have podcasts or anything else too, but.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you just hope they have good parents and boundaries.
Okay. Well, it's like, I could talk about this for hours. I could go down so many different avenues.
I wonder if there should be, I don't know what type of regulation there should be to protect.
Yeah. So there's only one state in the entire country, which is Illinois, where they're legally entitled to a percentage of the money that they earn.
I think this is going to come up more. You heard it here first.
Yeah. And I've heard other things that there are percentages, but like this article as of 2024, I mean, that's what they're saying. So I think there's obviously a lot more to it, but if legally that money can go to somebody else and it's not protected, I could see how that would be really hairy.
That's true. Well, even like, I don't know if you've seen Kim Kardashian. She posted a about her son, who they like had to she wrote a contract with him. He was opening a YouTube, or he wanted to do a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And she was writing the stipulation. I don't know if she wrote it or what, but it was very interesting to see her contract with her young, however old he is. Son.
Wait, it was between Kim and her son?
Yes, yes.
What was the point of the contract?
Like rules about what can be recorded, what can't be recorded, like personal information. Just thought out, a well thought out contract for a young, I don't know, probably under 10 years old, just to create a YouTube channel. But no, I mean, of course, Kim Kardashian knows how to write a contract, but anybody just starting.
I mean, they are probably so great at the media. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what it seems like. They've obviously figured this stuff out, and there's probably so many NDAs and other contracts that they have with all these people that they hire. Like they've got so many people working for them and all their companies, and they're at their house and like managing their businesses and stuff. But she's not going to sue her own son. But say he took this and he ran with it, and now he's over 18 years old and he's putting out things that she doesn't approve of, or like recording her, or just things that would contradict maybe her brand and her beliefs and everything that like her businesses stand for. I could see, again, maybe you're not suing, but you're holding somebody liable and making them sign on the dotted line that they're not going to do this. So even if it's just more of like a trust thing and a clear understanding, they're saying, okay, like as your parent, like you can do this, but these are the things that you have to agree to.
Right.
Wait, that's so interesting.
It kind of seems like that should be like the child should sign. I don't know.
Have you ever signed a contract with your parents for something? Like, did they ever make you sign anything?
I mean, I'm sure, but I don't remember anything specific.
Yeah.
What about you?
I can't think of anything. Maybe like cell phone use or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything specific, but
yes.
Also, I'm sure my brothers and I used to pass like notes
to
each other's rooms. I feel like we've signed things before.
Definitely.
Also, you and I, like growing up, we would always make all the videos that we made, but then also like we would play with our siblings and make them do stuff and like make them do math problems and
play school.
Yeah, play school. So I'm sure we've made them sign stuff that we could, if we still had it.
Contracts.
We've got some people to sue. We've got some money to make.
That was a good article.
Okay, go ahead.
The next one. So, why do millennials appear to be aging slower? There's an ongoing conversation about why millennials look younger for their age while Gen Z looks older for their age.
Oh,
love to hear it.
Wait, I love. Okay, I love that.
Experts say this could be why. It's talking about sort of the heightened conversation online about millennials not looking their age specifically. I don't know if you've seen Bridgerton.
Yeah. Yes.
Penelope. She's 37, but she looks 19 in the show.
Doesn't she play like a 19-year-old?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
She does look young, and I've seen her picture against some other people like that have like the fat removed from their cheeks and stuff, and she just is like very full and like youthful looking.
Yes.
I have seen the side by sides where it says these girls are the same age, and like you never want to compare people, but it does make sense. Like I have probably more round cheeks than you do, but like I can only think that hopefully it makes me look more youthful.
That. Yes.
You know?
I
like you wanted to
agree. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes. And then it also goes on to say people born in 1993, like me and you.
92.
Oh, I was going to say, I wasn't sure. But we're now the same age as George Costanza. Like
as
31.
He was in Seinfeld?
In Seinfeld, yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, because he was missing hair on the top of his head, and
I wonder how old he actually was.
Yeah, was he playing a 31-year-old or was he a 31? Okay.
It just, we'll have to dig into that.
That's an interesting comparison, though, because I do think that generations before and then people now, like with really long hair in their 40s, like a J-Lo compared to somebody her age.
Yes.
Somebody in their 40s, somebody in their 50s.
Yeah. Well,
it's really different.
I think, so it says the first season. So I think he was 31 playing 31.
Okay.
Which is crazy because they look very, very old.
Is crazy.
Yeah. But it also mentions millennials on the whole were the first generation to embrace SPF, avoid smoking, and apparently some Gen Zs are doing the opposite.
Vaping.
Yes. I think they wear sunscreen, though. Would you not think?
I would think that they wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
But I think, okay, this is probably what it is. We have been so ingrained
Mm-hmm.
in sunscreen because some of the generations before us, like they used to do the oil and stuff out at the beach.
Yes.
So we are like hyper vigilant on that and skincare.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I sit in the shade practically the whole day if I'm at the pool or the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And my skin is pretty fair, so like I'll get burned if I don't really build it up, but like I don't want to age my skin.
Yeah.
So maybe we're just even more conscious of this because like I wouldn't say it's borderline Gen Z to millennial people. It's like the younger generation, the people who are now like 21, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, like that. They are, maybe like vaping and they're not as.
Yes. I don't know if they have their emotional support water bottles because it's saying that we grew up with sugary drinks. Like that was our bad influence and food and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting. I mean, it also talks about sunbeds, tanning oil, and tweak mints.
Oh, Botox and stuff.
Which I think people are doing even younger now. I don't know.
Well, I think that's probably part of it is like they're doing some of these things younger because that was not really an option for us. Mm-hmm. Lynn, are you with us?
Hi, I'm here.
Hey, Cortland.
So today we have an honest opinions question. We'd love to hear your input. Thank you for coming with us on the show. So the first question says, Dear Honest Opinions, I have a close friend who constantly relies on me for emotional support and favors. I love them dearly, but their demands are becoming overwhelming and draining. I want to set some healthy boundaries without damaging our friendship, but I'm not sure how to approach the conversation without hurting their feelings. Any advice on how to handle this delicate situation? Thanks. Signed, Boundaries Needed.
Okay, Cortland, you have the floor first.
I
have a couple thoughts.
I do too. So, I think we can all kind of relate where we've been on both sides of it, where we've been the friend that we just need to vent our little hearts out, and then we've been the listener as well. So, this is definitely all some advice that we could all use. I can actually currently relate. I have a coworker who just loves to talk to me about work, where I'm one of those people I like to be just once work's done, it's done. I don't want to talk about it. So, what I do when this situation arises, I kind of phrase it as a let me help you. You know, it's not really great to sit here and harp on something. So, I always say, you know what, like, let's set a time limit. Let's do it for 5 minutes where we just rag on work real quick. And then we get over it, we move on, we got it off our chest. So, that's like one thought. And then if that comes across like too mean per se, then I would kind of go the route of let's just journal it down, because you can only take so much so many times talking about it over and over and over again. So then I would kind of go the route of say, hey, we've talked about this so much, maybe you should try journaling it a little bit, because maybe your own insights and your own expression will help get it out of the way a little bit.
I love that. I was going to say the timing thing for me, just with coworkers.
Yeah.
That boundary is so necessary, and I feel like it took me a while to figure that out. So just giving someone the 5 minutes.
I love that too. Because what are we going to talk about it all night long?
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's just so draining on everybody, and it's draining on you because you've already lived through it. And I feel like everybody's had that moment where you've talked about something so much and you've told everybody, and then you're like sick of yourself almost, and you're sick of the story. So I like that. The couple minutes.
That's healthy.
Kylie, do you journal?
Yes. I was going to say you're preaching to the choir.
Do you? Courtney, do you journal?
I don't actively journal, but it is always something I tell myself if I really need to get it out, I should give it a try.
Yeah. Wait, so Kylie, how do you usually journal? Like random thoughts, or like what do you write?
So the gratitude journal is my daily journal, but I've like in the past I've definitely just written, and it's interesting to go back and look on it, but definitely like a release of emotions. So anybody should be able to do that.
Yeah. No, and I journal too. I usually do it when I'm like at my desk. Before I start my day, I look over my calendar and then I usually journal. And some days, like if I am just so frustrated or if I have something going on, I will just script out anything that comes into my mind. So it's like dumping all of the thoughts that I'm having at that moment onto paper. And none of it seems legit. Like when I read it back, it is not good. I will tear up those sheets into the tiniest pieces. I will scatter them in 10 different dumpsters all around town. Like nobody can read it. It's just sometimes I need it out of my head and I'll be so frustrated and like my hand will hurt because I'm writing out everything so aggressively, but it's just like a thought dump.
Yeah.
You know?
It's very cathartic.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
It's got to be so empowering to be able to like rip it up, get rid of it too at that same point.
Yeah. Well, and also I've heard people suggest like if you have something on your heart, something you're frustrated about with somebody, if you write a letter or write an email and then like you don't actually send it. So I feel like that's kind of the same thought, or like burning it.
Very true.
Although I don't rip out the page initially, and like I keep the journal until I've filled it all up. And then I feel like I have to do a mass destruction on this journal because
this is turning into an us problem.
I know. It's really an us problem.
Destruction.
But that was amazing advice. So
I love that.
For the person who wrote in, I hope that helps you. Thank you so much, Courtland, for calling in today.
Of course. Happy to be a part of this in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Yes, awesome advice. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, we'll see you next time. Did I not see? I'm very excited.
You should be, because this is a very good one. So the question is, what would be on your rider, like contractual rider? Say you're a musician and you're going.
No, say we're going on tour with the new media.
Yes. And we're in the green room.
Okay.
What would you have back there?
Like, what are my requests?
Yeah, what are the requirements? She's
okay.
So particular. So
no.
So
I think
it's gonna be long.
You know what? I would want a matcha latte. Like I think I would want a matcha latte.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Iced matcha latte. Okay. Like ready when I come in. Okay. And then probably some sort of like alcoholic beverage, just like a nice, refreshing, like a nice Moscow Mule or a glass of wine or just something. Because like if we're going out, like what are we drinking that night? Not out. We're going on a stage. We're going, okay.
Yes.
And then like for food, here's the thing. I love a good snack, but I would want it to be healthy because, we would be all dressed up. We would be like performing. I don't want to snack on stuff that's like really bad and not going to make me feel good. Unpopular opinion. That's not cute, but like, so maybe like a great fruit and veggie platter or something.
Mine's
so
cottage
lame.
Cheese.
I love a charcuterie. Yeah, but then like the cheese, it's like so heavy. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay. I want light. I want fruits. Fruits.
She wants fruits and vegetables. She's such a party animal.
I'm such a party animal. I want a couple Yorks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's getting good.
I want a good alcoholic beverage. Probably like a Kettle One Moscow Mule.
Okay.
Yep. Or like a Pinot Grigio chilled wine. Definitely an iced matcha latte.
Okay.
And then so many drinks. I feel like I was just telling you this when I had a very short stint as a waitress at the Masters.
Oh yeah.
In college. And I went for a couple years. It was great. And I worked at one of the restaurants. But the problem is like people would pay for their tickets ahead of time. But also like probably like affluent people are going and spending money and they're like going with their company or something and they're going to these restaurants. So it was already paid for. So they come in and they order like 4 to 5 drinks. And I was just over it. But here I am requesting like 4 different drinks. So
Yes.
you need that. I need my coffee. I need my matcha. I need, so maybe like a coffee machine, a matcha.
Yeah.
I want York patties, and I want like a fruit and veggie tray. And then maybe like a great salad, like crispy lettuce.
Ooh.
It's a joke in our household because I feel like
This is a great rider, everybody.
is that so exciting? I mean, we eat a lot of salads. I feel like everything gets put on the salad. So like it could be deconstructed or it could just be put on a salad. And we just joke, we're like, we want crispy lettuce, but like a really good salad.
Yeah. You never know
I could
how
always go
hungry
down
you're
for
going
that.
to be.
Yeah, because like if it's dinner time or something, like we say we go on at 7 o'clock and we go on at 9:30. Okay, so like what's on your part of that rider? We're going on tour. We're out. We're going on the stage. Yeah.
Yours is so specific. I'm trying to think.
Okay, favorite candy.
Oh, Raisinets all the way.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then favorite, like what would your dinner choice be realistically that they could bring you?
I think I would like wherever I would be want like something from the area, like the coolest thing from.
Okay.
Just to my little foodie in me, like something interesting.
Okay, so you're gonna make an assistant go out and get something very specific from.
Yes.
Like if you're in the South, it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to think of an example, but I mean, like
clams.
Philly cheese clams. What? I do love. That's my favorite meal.
Low country broil.
Steamed clams. I love steamed clams.
Oh, okay.
But that would really stink up the room. So.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah, just something.
You're a liability on tour.
I know. No, I'm making it easy. Like, I think it'd be fun for them to find something.
I think so too. Maybe I'll just second whatever your dinner is. That way it's like we're both on the same.
But then we have the salad as backup.
Mm-hmm.
And
just
then in case it's a Philly cheesesteak and we're stuffed.
It's like, yeah.
Just you want to learn about where you are.
Yeah, like we always get a side salad and like a house salad or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water. Like that was my first thought.
No, seltzer water.
I'm regular water.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't need, if I'm being very specific, some Mountain Valley water.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think you have to be specific on these. So you're going to say Mountain Valley water only?
It depends.
Okay.
Yeah. Depends how I'm feeling that day. But I think.
And any appetizers? Like I asked for basically charcuterie.
I think a cheese board would be nice. That'd be a little nice thing to nibble on. And fruits. And vegetables. Oh no, yeah.
I know. See, all the same things. Yeah. That's what we need. So we're going to get a fruit platter and we're going to get a veggie platter and then we're going to get a cheese platter. Then we're going to get whatever is local to the area for dinner and then a side salad.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Raisinets and York patties.
Yeah, they're a little. Well, then I was thinking like homemade cookies. But
a good chocolate chip cookie.
Mm-hmm. Just at the end.
I mean, yeah, like we'll eat that afterwards.
You probably need tea. Like
I can get that at the hotel.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm okay.
But it's a good one because it said, for example, Van Halen, he had one for brown M&Ms, and it was to take out all the brown M&Ms.
Oh, why?
Pretty much to be more detail oriented, so something hopefully bad wouldn't happen.
Okay.
Because they were being diligent in taking out all the brown M&Ms. So rather than being like a crazy rock star requesting that rider, it was more for the support of the team and I guess technicalities.
Oh my gosh.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Very thoughtful. Ours isn't.
Very demure, very mindful.
Yes.
Oh.
Very demure.
Okay.
But that's a good one.
Oh, that was such a good one. Well, that was a great episode. That was like, it's so good to be back. We recorded this separate of the first couple episodes. So like, yeah. Oh.
We're back and we're ready to go. But thank you for joining us for episode 6.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Episode 6. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Oh, we'll see you next week, next Sunday.
Sounds good.
Oh, signing off. Cheers. Cheers.